Hello everyone, this is Sandra at the Whispering Well. So today I'm going to be showing an older tarot deck. Now it is out of print but comes up a lot on eBay. I've seen it quite a lot and it's one that I've wanted for a long time. But what you generally see is just the deck on its own. But I managed to get the kit form, which has a 160 page book with it too. So obviously, you know, this box is quite bashed. Understandable, because the deck is from 2002 and it's just one of those flimsy boxes. But I've wanted this deck for ages, like I said, but never bought it because I wanted the book to go with it. So it has this kind of plastic insert in it, in the kit form anyway, and then the deck sits in there. So that's the deck, and this is what you generally see, just this, usually on eBay or places like that. So this is the Fey Tarot by Lo Scarabeo. So before we look at that, let's look at the book. Now I was really fortunate because although the outer box is quite worn, the book and the deck are in really good condition. So this is the Fey Tarot book. The Fey Tarot is one of the most enchanting decks in the world. Just like fairies, its 78 cards skim over reality and future possibilities without bringing shadows or violence with them. Timeless, they are entwined with dreams, profound joy and magic. So it's going to be one of those decks, I think, that's going to be like a hug deck. You know, when you just want something really light. So you can see the pages are still in really good condition. And this is the first printing, 2002. So we've got how to use this book, introduction, the idea for the deck, the working method, historical notes, who are the great masters of European esotericism from the artistic perspective, and finally divination, why Fey, the graphic realization and the esoteric structure. And then we go into the majors and the minors, and then we have the court cards then, and divinatory spreads. So there's several spreads in this. So obviously it's black and white, it's an older book, but you've got these drawing type images in there which are quite cool. This is all introduction. How cool is that? I love that. So this is just showing you some of the cards, and then we go into the major arcana, and this is just the brief descriptions of the majors, which we have there. Brief notes on the description of the arcana cards, and then we get like a full page for each card with a small black and white picture of the actual card. So it's what, about two pages per card for the majors. Let's see what happens when we get to the minors. So the minor arcana, chalices, pentacles, wands and swords in this suit. So we get half a page to almost a page for each of the minors with a picture in black and white. So that's really good. And then I'm sure there's some spreads. Yeah, there's some spreads in the back. Some different spreads that that can be used. So yeah, so it's a really nice book, and like I say, still in really good condition. The deck again is in really good condition. Even this inner box, and it's only a tuck box, is in really good condition too. So let's take the 2 information cards off, and then we'll take a look at the cards. Just make sure that you can see them okay there. So being low Scarabeo, of course, we have the multiple languages just on the bottom. It doesn't bother me too much. I'm fine with it. I just love the images. I mean, just look at him, our fool with a pumpkin. And he's got this keyhole to his crown, and then all of these keys hanging off there. So a bit different to the fool we normally see, but still giving you that fool energy. These are the backs. I really like the backs, and I like the colour of the backs. Cardstock is pretty good, to be fair, for a 2002 low Scarabeo. It does have a sheen to it, but it's not like super glossy. Look at the Magician. I mean, seriously, look at the cuteness of this little guy. I'm not sure if he's a mouse or a rat, but either way, he's really cool, and I like our Magician here. This is the type of deck that as I go through it, I'll be smiling at every image. So we have the Seer for the High Priestess. I really like that. And, you know, she's got this headband, but we've got 2 different colours, the blue and the red, which kind of almost reminds me of like the black and white pillars that we normally see. We have the Empress. Look, a cute little half unicorn, half griffin type creature, but how cute is that? I love her blue skin too. I always like that, like, you know, about the Krishna deity in the Hindu faith. I love the blue skin of the Krishna figure. The Emperor. He's on like a rock type throne, but he is floating in the air. And look, there's the little guy from the Empress card. For the Hierophant, we have the Wisest. And that's really cool. This little fairy, Fey, here sitting on his timer. And we've got this dragon here listening. The Lovers. Isn't that cool? Because look at him compared to her. So nice. The Chariot, love this. We've got this really cool little chariot here with a driver, and we've got a female Fey up here, and it's being drawn by a mouse or rat and what looks like the tail of a dragon there. Love it. Strength. So again we have a dragon. Love that. We have the Hermit. Got all these stairs going all different ways, and he's got his lantern there and all these creatures. But whenever I see stairs like this, it always reminds me of the film The Labyrinth, towards the end where she's trying to get the baby from the Goblin King, and he's going up and down all these different staircases in all different directions. We have the wheel. This is a different wheel, isn't it? Made out of all different like wooden pieces, little houses and a church. We've got this older Fey here with the younger. Maybe we could see like the turning of the wheel, the younger person, then the older. Justice. Look at that on her third eye. The Hanged Man, who isn't actually upside down, but he is still kind of hanging, isn't he, holding on to this like stone dolphin here under the sea. Death. Look at her eyes, blue and red. And I guess because we have an egg here, that could symbolise like rebirth. Temperance. That's different, isn't it? Look at her green scales. That's like that film, that really old film, Creature from the Black Lagoon, which is basically a man dressed in a scaly suit. But the lips kind of remind me of that as well. The devil. We've got a fun devil here. He's a bit like the kids' story, The Gruffalo, which was really, really popular when I used to work at the library, always having to get new copies of that book. We've got the tower, and the tower is in the air, and you've got these, they look like pterodactyls or something like that, and a Fey hanging out of the window, and this is all broken here at the bottom. The stars, it's really nice. I love the moon. I love the clothing that she's wearing and the colours. We've got like these standing stones here too. It looks like she's like casting a circle or doing some kind of ritual, doesn't it? We have the sun. Look how red he is. A red Fey. It's nice. Sun image. You can almost feel the heat of that, you know, in this very straw-like grass. Oh, it's very hot. We have judgment. It's interesting. We have like the angel here and the trumpet, and we have some little guys here as well, one sitting on her here. And then we have the world. Love this, on the snail's back, like a little castle on the back of a snail, and dragons. So cool. Oh my god. Okay, so then we go into our minors. So this is the chalices, so that would be our cup. So this is the ace of chalices, the two of chalices. I really like that. Wow, look at this, what he's wearing, his feet and legs. Three of chalices. That's nice. Four of chalices. Five of chalices. Oh no, it's broken. He's sitting in the broken cup. I mean, there aren't five actual chalices here, but you still get that that same feel that we normally get from the Five of Cups. Six of Chalices. The Seven of Chalices. Oh wow, look, this liquid inside is like a dragon. The Eight of Chalices. The Nine of Chalices. Look at his happy face. And the Ten of Chalices. That's really nice. And we've got the rainbow there, both in this cup. And then we have our Knave of Chalices, which would normally be the Page. Our Knave here is a female knave, so that's really cool. We've got the little fish in the cup. The Knight of Chalices riding this lobster. I like his blue colouring. The Queen of Chalices. And the King of Chalices. Wow, look at him. Cool colours. And then we have our swords. So the Ace of Swords. Quite red in colour, this one. The Two of Swords. That's a bit different, isn't it? The Three of Swords. Again, very different. We don't have three here, but we do have the sword coming down here, which this part could be over his heart. And he looks quite sad, doesn't he? Four of Swords. Five of Swords. The Six of Swords. Seven of Swords. Cool. You can see through her. Eight of Swords. Nine of Swords. And the Ten of Swords. His sword has broken there. And was he dissolved in sand? Was he sort of, was this pile of sand him, and now he's becoming a full like body, or is he dissolving into sand? Because I haven't read the book, so I don't know. The Knave of Swords. Look at these two halves, like the purpley colour and the blue. The Knight of Swords on a dragon. Yeah, she looks fierce, ready for battle. The Queen of Swords. Wow, it's like an ice maiden. All this blue. And the King of Swords. Very cool autumnal feel about him. These leaves. Then we have our wands. Ace of Wands. Look at this. The cuteness of the face, and look at this plant growing out of his back. Two of Wands. I like that too. Three of Wands. The Four of Wands. This is lovely, this tree image with bells and ribbons hanging. The Five of Wands. Look at these guys playing about. The Six of Wands. Oh. The Seven of Wands. He's having to battle these guys here. Maybe he's having to protect this plant here. 8 of Wands. The 9 of Wands inside this tree. I used to love doing things like this when I was a kid, finding a tree with like a really large hole in it and sitting like right inside the tree or climbing up into the tree. 10 of Wands. And carrying this heavy burden, this heavy fruit. The Knave of Wands. The Knight of Wands. Oh look, she's on like a parrot. The Queen of Wands. Love this. Can you imagine having that tattooed all the way up your arm? And the King of Wands. That's cool. And we have our Pentacles. This is our last suit. So we have the Ace of Pentacles. The 2 of Pentacles, love that. The 3 of Pentacles. The 4 of Pentacles, look at his face. Oh, that's funny. The 5 of Pentacles. Oh, this poor creature wants to come in from the cold. 6 of Pentacles. 7 of Pentacles. The 8 of Pentacles. Oh, she's been working on something here, paint all over her. The 9 of Pentacles. Our bird here on her head. The 10 of Pentacles. And Knave of Pentacles. Love this. Love this. This is probably my favourite card in the deck. I mean, I love them all, but this one in particular, I really love it. The Knight of Pentacles, look, he's on a bunny. The Queen of Pentacles, which is the cover of the box. And our King of Pentacles. So that's the entire deck, guys. I hope you enjoyed seeing this. As I said, it is out of print, but it's readily available. It often comes up on eBay just in a box like this. Like I said, I was fortunate to be able to get it in the set with the book, and as you can see, the cards and the book are in really lovely condition. So it is possible, you know, if you sort of are patient and keep looking, you can sometimes get really good like deals and things. You know, you just have to be a bit careful with eBay. Just check the seller's feedback and things like that. But yeah, I mean, like I said, I've wanted this one for ages, and because I wanted the book, I didn't think I'd ever have it, but when this came up, I was like, yes. So yeah, anyway, I hope everyone's doing well. Hope you're all keeping safe, and I'll talk to you all soon. Bye.